let's provide the solution to this problem. Let's get to the power of 3 equal to 125 here is the same as 5 to the power of 3, right? Now bring everything to the left hand side. So we have x to the power of 3 minus 5 to the power of 3 equals 0. Now remember this standard, if you can remember it. If you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. Now, do you know what this will give you? To be sincere, do you know it? Okay, this will give you a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay, so this is what it will give us. Now, in place of a now, I'm having x. So put x minus, in place of b, we have 5. Put your 5. Close this. Then go to the next bracket. In place of a, we write x, then square it. Plus ab now becomes 5 times x. That will be 5x. Then plus b squared is 5 squared. Okay, so we have 5 squared there. And everything equals 0. X minus 5 here. And then on the other bracket, in the other bracket, we have x squared plus 5x plus 25 equals 0. Okay, now from here we apply our zero product rule. So we can say that it is either this is equal to 0 or what we have here is equal to 0. Now let's pick this first so that we have x minus 5 to be equal to 0, meaning that x is equal to 0 plus 5, and our x is simply equal to 5. Now this is the first solution to the equation, and we can call this our x1. Now to get the other values of x, we will work with this quadratic expression and equate it to 0. So we have x squared plus 5x plus 25 equal to 0. So once you equate a quadratic expression to 0, it becomes a quadratic equation. And we can solve this by using the formula method. For the formula, our a is 1, that is the coefficient of x squared. Then our b is plus 5, that is the coefficient of x. And then c is equal to 25. And then what is the formula? The quadratic general formula. Okay, so this is quadratic general formula. So our x will now be, in place of minus b, I'll write minus 5. Then plus or minus. In place of b squared, I write 5 squared. Then minus 4 times a is 1. Then times 25. And the whole of this will be over 2 times 1. And that is 2 times a. So x here is minus 5 plus or minus 5 squared is 25 minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 25, and that will give us 100. So the whole of this will be over 2. Now our x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus. Now 25 minus 100 will give minus 75, right? And this will be over 2. Let's continue. This means that x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus square root of 75 multiplied by square root of negative 1. The whole of this is over 2. What I've done is to bring out the negative. Remember, if you multiply this, you will still have square root of negative 75. Now, the next thing to be done is to break this 75 down. And then we'll have x is equal to minus 5 plus or minus 75 is the same thing as 25. 25 multiply by 3. Okay, and then multiply by square root of -1. Then the whole of this is over 2. I hope that this is understandable. Okay, so x is equal to -5 plus or minus. This 25 here, the square root of that is 5. Then we have root 3. Then what will be the square root of -1? That is I, imaginary number. Then here we have 2. Now let's arrange this very well. This means that x is equal to -2 plus or minus, we have 5i square root of 3. And this would be all over 2. By the way, this is 5 minus 5. Okay, now let's continue from here. By the way, what did I do here? 5 times I, that will give 5i. Then root 3 will still appear. Now, the next thing we will do is to factor out 5 from here. See 5 here, and it's also there. So we can say that our x is equal to 5. Factor out 5. Then in here we have -1. Then plus, here we're going to have I. Then root 3. Because, okay, it's plus or minus root 3. Because the 5 here has already come out. So it's going to be I over there. Close this and divide the whole of this by 2. But note that this is a 2-in-1 solution. Okay, so our x is equal to 5 into bracket -1 plus, we have I root 3 all over 2, or we have 5 into -1 minus I root 3. Everything is over 2. Now, we have 2 solutions from here. Let's bring the 3 solutions together. Our x1 that we got, remember, it's equal to 5. Now, our x2 is from here, where we have 5 into -1 plus I root 3. And then this is over 2. And then we get our x3, which is 5 into -1 minus 1. Okay, -1 minus I. Remember, this is I, not 1. Then we have root 3. And then the whole of this is over 2. So these are the 3 solutions to the equation.